At least about 27 people have died as heavy rains have lashed out in the northeastern Indian state of Assam. 54 lakh people have been affected so far as the water levels in at least about 10 rivers in the state, including the Brahmaputra, has crossed the danger mark. The torrential rains have impacted at least about 29 out of the 32 districts. The Indian Army, along with the SDRF and the civil administration, continues to conduct rescue operations with over 1.5 lakh people being shifted to relief camps. Now, the state also faces connectivity issues as railway lines and highways continue to be severed due to flooding. Now, more than 90% of the Kaziranga National Park has been submerged underwater. Animals have taken to the highlands with the forest guards being deployed to protect them from poachers. The forest rangers have been using boats to traverse the park, which is now a large expanse of water, as they are searching for stranded or injured animals. The Assam, of course, faces floods pretty much every year, with thousands of people being displaced and damages to property worth billions of dollars. Japan's worst fire in several years has finally been doused. The fire at an animation studio in the city of Kyoto has not left a pleasing sight behind. So as the dust settled and the image of the damage inflicted became clearer, tributes started to pour in for the victims. The mourners laid out flowers outside of the studio, which was engulfed with fire on Thursday. Now, the fire has killed almost about 33 people, while 36 others were injured, and some of them are said to be in a critical condition. Now, most of the victims are believed to be workers at the studio, which specializes in Japan's famed anime art style. The early investigations have suggested that the incident is an arson attack. A 41-year-old man allegedly was seen pouring fuel outside of the building and has been arrested as a prime suspect in the case. Now, apparently, the unidentified man put up shouts of "die" before setting the building ablaze. Now, as per reports in the Japanese media, a man resembling the suspect was seen going into a nearby petrol station with about 2 20-litre cans. The police have also recovered 2 cans, a rucksack, a trolley and 5 long knives as possible evidence from the fire site. Now, the suspect, who is said to be a non-worker of the studio, himself sustained some degree of burns and was then taken to the hospital by the police. A witness said that the suspect seemed to be discontented and angry at being taken away. Investigations are underway as the police are waiting for the suspect to be discharged from the hospital. The key suspect in the Manchester Arena bombing made his first appearance in a London court yesterday. He faces charges of murder and conspiracy over the 2017 attack. We're talking about 22-year-old Hashim Abedi, who was detained in Libya shortly after the May 2017 suicide bombing. He is the younger brother of suicide bomber Salman Abedi, who detonated a bomb in the foyer of Manchester Arena. Now, Hashim was handed over to the United Kingdom police by the Libyan authorities and appeared at the Westminster Magistrates Court. London had sought the extradition of Hashim several times after the police issued an arrest warrant. But Tripoli has long stalled on the request made in November 2017. Now, the charges against Hashim relate to allegations that he helped purchase some of the chemicals which his brother used in order to build the improvised explosive device. It's also alleged that he had helped store the explosive device in a car and was involved in the manufacture of the detonator tubes that were used in the attack. Remember, the Manchester bombing was the second terror attack claimed by the ISIS to strike Britain. It was also the deadliest of the 5 attacks in 2017. Now, Hashim's brother blew himself up at the end of a show by US singer Ariana Grande in what was the deadliest terror attack in Britain in almost about 22 years. The explosion injured more than 500 people at the time.